What's up, guys? This is Adam the Bee's Knees, and today we have our Week 1 NPL Majors game. So it's about that time indeed, where we will be venturing in the most competitive league out there. Week 1, we have Danicki, who was a fellow minors coach. He performed well. I believe he made the technical third place promotion. I was promoted after him. And so this should be nice, a battle between two minors coaches who are now majors coaches. So hopefully we come out on top there. So going over Dan's team, right? He has, I'm going from speed. So his fastest mon is Rabambi. Now, I think Rabambi is actually probably one of the most dangerous mons to face. Really just a quiver set or a 4 attack set. I don't think that it will get, I really don't think it's going to get the sticky webs. I don't think that's a wise bring. You can bring it, but I don't think it really affects too many things, and I'll go into that. So he also has Frostlass, which if it comes, I'd assume it would be lead spikes, but I do have a low bunny, so I think he might be deterred from bringing it. He has Z Manaphy, which if I realistically, I would see a couple things. A Rindo Manaphy for Superior, and a Z Rain Dance potentially, but more of the time I think Z Psychic, because that has a good chance to kill Toxapex off the bat. He also has Shaman, which I think will be defensive for Lopati because he has no switch in. He has a Miltank, which I think will be Thick Fat because he has no switch in for Blacephalon. He has Zygarde 50%, which could be potentially quite dangerous. He has a Rotom Heat that could be annoying. He has a Kabutops, and that can set up rock spin. I really don't think Kabutops is coming. Hoopa-U is just very scary to see across the board, so, you know, Spooky-mon. Mega Scizor, if he would bring Defog, which Dan doesn't normally do, that would be his Defogger, I would imagine. And so I would imagine Roost, Bullet Punch, and U-Turn. Maybe SD over Defog or something. And then Girder, which I don't see coming. So I would just say his 6. Rabambi, I would say Rabambi, Manaphy. Rabambi for sure. I would say Miltank, Rotom, Zygarde, Mega Scizor, and then a toss-up between the Manaphy or the Hoopa. So the team I have here, Zaza helped me on this one, for sure. So Lopunny outspeeds his entire team, unless he's running Timid Max Speed Rabambi, which he can. I'm not going to risk it initially. That would be the only thing that outspeed me, bar Scarf, and I can really hit things hard with an Adamant Nature. I can pretty much two-shot his entire team and come close to OHKOing after hazards, which is the main premise of the team. So in addition, I have Toxapex here, which is fat enough to take the Psychic, which is why I have Pyapa Berry. Mainly from the Manaphy, like if the Hoopa Psychic Speed, not much I can really do about that. I could haze if it's like set up maybe. But yeah, that's why I have Toxapex here. Just a Pokemon in general, nice regenerator pivot. Lefty is designed to beat the Scizor because that is his most likely defogger, and I can get up my hazards versus his team, which is nice. Break a sub on Zygarde, you know, all that good stuff. As I said earlier, he has no switch-ins to Blacephalon, so Twist-Up Blacephalon hopefully can come in clutch. His only switch is Thick Fat Miltank, or like an Assault Vest Rotom, or maybe AV Hoopa. I'd see AV Rotom over Hoopa though. But yeah, this could just Ravage kill a lot, get a Beast Boost, maybe clean the team. And the whole team really Superior's designed the sweep because if he gets webs up, that's like great, right? Because Superior outspeeds literally every single Pokemon he could bring. Besides Scrub for Bombi, and I can hit every single Pokemon besides the Sap Super Miltank, which I don't think he'll bring, or the Rabombi. And then I can just proceed to knock those guys out with the Leaf Storm. A Toxic for a Sap Super Miltank, and I Synthesis to be filled up. And finally, we have a little Mesprit Colberberry. Should take a Hoopa hit, one hit, and pretty much kill it with a U-turn, or do like 95%. And Bolt Beam hits his team hard. And I'm bringing Stealth Rocks because they're important for the annoying Rotom and the annoying Rabombi. So, yeah, I haven't battled him yet, but we're going to get right into it. So, see you then. And here we are to the battle versus Dan. So, let's get this out of the way first and all. I'm going to sound not too thrilled. You'll see why. But. He brought really weird team. No Rotom, no Shaman, and no Hoopa, and no Mega Scizor were quite strange. In fact, I didn't even think he'd bring Manaphy. But weirder than that, he brought Kabutops and Girder over them, which I don't understand at all. I mean, I can see Girder if he was scared of Toxic Spikes, but Kabutops is asking for Superior and he has a Manaphy. So he's probably Sap Super Miltank, but we can't be too sure on that. Obviously Zygarde's set up. And I'm thinking Kabutops could be like a weak armor lead. He takes the fake out, gets speed, maybe something like that. So yeah, I'm going to lead off with Klefki. In case he leads off with Sticky Webs or Rocks, I pretty much cover them. As you'll see, he leads off with his, this is really slow, Girder. He's got no Fairy Switching, so I'm just going to do slow then. I'm going to hit him with the Spikes first, and then Dazzling Gleam. I have special attack investment, so this should do, a good chunk. And yeah, as you can see, Drain Punch cannot beat this, at least at +1, and it doesn't. So I should maybe get another Spike up, I suppose. Sorry about my throat. But it's fine. I hit him with the D-Gleam. He doesn't reveal leftovers, so I'm thinking Z-Move or, at this point, Rindo Berry, just depending on his set. It was Hard Miltank. I guess good play on his end. I go into Mesprit. And here, I get up my rocks. We exchange rocks. And at this point, I make not a misplay, more like a thing that I looked upon in hindsight. And that is, I should have Ice Beamed just to see if it was Thick Fat. Just to see if it was Thick Fat. But I go for U-turn. I get a crit. No big deal. And I go into Toxapex, and he Thunder Waves. No. He Seismic Tosses, and then I believe he Thunder Waves me now. So this turn, so first Paralyze of the game. Keep in mind I said first. I go for Toxic Spikes. So, ET waves me, I'm slow as shit. And Toxic Spikes go on the field. Everything from here on out is poisoned. At least poisoned. He doesn't have a poison type, so... In fact, everything is literally poisoned. His team's all grounded. So, yeah, that kind of sucked. And that also, pressured me because I knew after another S-Toss that I could be half forced to switch. I don't have the greatest switch into this thing. But I go into Klefki here, which is a bit of misplay. I needed Klefki for Rabombi, but it actually doesn't come into play because I do end up doing what I need to do with Klefki. But I do switch out as he goes into Rabombi. So he goes out into the thing this thing is designed to beat, which is a little odd. Maybe he predicted my Toxapex, If that's the case, then solid. He goes for a Quiver. I go for turn 1 Haze, just because seeing if he's Quiver, I figured he was since he didn't lead with it. And he's going to go in, or he's going to Quiver again, and I go into Klefki and I Thunder Wave.
actually forgot to mention that I changed Toxic to Thunderwave just because, like, this thing at +1 is, like, really, really scary for my team to deal with. So I figured might as well go for Thunderwave. And at this rate, I should have just missed this T-Wave, but I hit it and really neutralized the Ribombee. He kills me with HP Fire Ground. I think Ground makes a little more sense for this one. So Lopunny gets a kill, essentially. I figured he's just going to stack this. No point of high jump kicking. I was like, he could go to the Kabutops, the weak armor ploy, but like, he's no use for Ribombee to be kept alive. So he goes Zygarde. Pretty ballsy play. Could have Ice Punch very well. But I have Mesprit to switch in. Mesprit's fairly bulky, max HP and all that defense stuff. As he's DDing, I'm not too scared. If he's Outrage, I can live one, I think, but it's a little hairy if he is Outrage because my Fairy type just died. But he subs, thankfully, and I can Ice Beam him. And I'm assuming all he has is 1,000 arrows, which he does reveal. And I live that just fine, and I'm able to kill off the Zygarde. And then he goes into Manaphy, actually. And as you can see, I outspeed for some reason. I guess he is Z Rain Dance, maybe. And I kill it. So, I guess let me let this one die. So, at this point, it's 5-3. Girder's not a real Pokemon in this game. It's really Miltank and Kabutops. So, I'm on a... There's no way... Okay. There's no way I can lose this game unless I make every wrong play in the book or I get hacks the shit out of. That's it. Okay? So, goes Miltank. Now, again, should have Ice Beamed. I think I Thunderbolt. Yeah. I mean, I don't know why. Like, even if I could have Ice Beamed, like, it made no difference that turn if I T-Bolted or Ice Beam because they're like the same move. One could freeze, one could para. I guess I'd rather have the freeze, honestly. He's got a Milk Drink anyway. So I should have Ice Beam here, but I U-turn. I don't know. I wasn't thinking this far. Like, I needed to know if he was thick fat or not. He's not thick fat. He's sap sipper. T-Waves again. I go into Toxapex. And I think I get out my T-Spike here. Or no, I Scald. I probably should have just gotten a couple layers of T-Spikes there. Yeah, I should have, for sure. It was a little bit of a misplay. But I get up one layer, which is fine, and I'm not too scared of Girder. I have Blacephalon, so he can't really do anything. So I'm going to heal up here, and then I go into Lopunny. Go into Lopunny because my win con is obviously going to be Scarf, Blacephalon, or Superior. Whatever this Miltank isn't designed to beat, beats the other team. Like, if this Miltank's sick fat, Superior wins. If it's, obviously it's got to be weakened a little bit. Or if it's Sap Sipper, Blacephalon wins. So, he goes for the Estos. I know he's Chople. He has no item. I really thought, like, Chople counter was coming, but he's just fat Chople. So I'm going to Fake Out, and then High Jump Kick, and then High Jump Kick. So he Thunder Waves me here. And, okay. So let's just play this out real quick. I High Jump Kick, Miltank is dead. He goes into probably the Girder. Mach Punches my Lopunny. I'm obviously dead. I go into Blacephalon and pick up 2 kills and win the game. I don't think Kabutops' Aqua Jet can kill. If it does kill, I have Superior, and it's at the very least a 3-0. At the very least, it's a 3-0, yeah. So it's 4-3-0 here, win in my favor. Like, no beating around the bush. My play here is to kill this guy, go into Blacephalon, a Shadow Ball, or Flamethrower. No. Shadow Ball, the Girder. Girder dies. He'd have to go to Kabutops. I could play around Differential, but I could just sack it off and be safe, then go into Superior, kill the Kabutops. If Kabutops lives, then it would be a little weird, but I would have a Toxapex of full health, so like Recover Stall, so something like that would go down. But realistically, it would be a 3-4-0 here. Depending if Aqua Jet kills, it might, if he's like Adamant, might not. I don't think he's not Life Orb, so I don't know. So obviously, you know what's going to happen. I explained my win con and I get paralyzed here. And it wouldn't make any difference if this is fine, but of course I get paralyzed again. So that's the third para in the game. Obviously, these two made me winning the game now impossible. Like, I can win later, but I can't win this very moment. So that was 2 chances for me to clearly win the game. There's no way Dan could win the game from there unless I missed a Leaf Storm. And if I died from Aqua Jet. So down goes Lopunny. Not a big deal. I'm going to finally say, oh, let's check if he's thick fat or not. And he's not, so that's good. I freeze. Haha, he thaws. I got frozen there. Oh, sweet justice. Okay. So he Thunderwaves me again. He could have just fought freaking Seismic Toss. But no. So I T-Bolt. It doesn't matter. I can freeze or para him at this point. I probably should have gone for the Ice Beam. I go for the Ice Beam now. And as you can see here, we're just kind of dying at this point and paralyzed for a 4th time. Doesn't matter, obviously. But down goes Mesprit. So I go Blacephalon because I know he's not thick fat and Flamethrower does a lot. And he goes for the Thunder Wave. We get a burn. Doesn't matter. It's actually better for him. I burned him instead of the 12% each round from regular poison. So of course, oh, I totally forgot this in my, like when I was thinking about the game. So 3rd chance to win right here. Yeah. So that is the 5th para in the game, I'm pretty sure. I would have killed the Miltank, and then I would have sacked this off and won with Superior. With a 2-0 right here. Obvious, so that doesn't happen. No, so that was the 3rd chance for me to straight up win from there. He sacks Girder, and I actually don't get parried and kill the Girder. Aha! So down goes the Girder. Beast Boost, yay! So he goes Kabutops here, and I'm going to preserve this because Miltank has Seismic Toss and Thunder Wave and Milk Drink and Stealth Rock, so he can't touch me. So I go into Toxapex to really just sack it off because I know I win at this point, so he's going to liquidate me. He gets a crit, believe it or not, so that's fun. It doesn't really matter. He goes for a Stone Edge, and I click the Recover here, all right? So now at the point is going to be like the 6th and 7th para, which costs me to lose this game because I go for the Scald here. All right, and I'll explain that damage. You'll see that how that damage is crucial in a moment. And I go for the Scald again, and I get paralyzed for like the 7th or 6th time in this game. So yeah, he kills me. That's for damn sure. Now here is where I misplay the most. I didn't really misplay for the most part. I should have clicked HP Fire here because I missed the Leaf Storm. Like, it's like that one law saying, what can go wrong will go wrong. Like Murphy's Law or something like that. And essentially, I would have won the game here. I would have won the game if Lopunny didn't get paralyzed twice. And I would have won the game if Toxapex didn't get paralyzed twice. And I would have won the game if Blacephalon didn't get paralyzed once. So that's 5 paras that mattered. I had like 2 other ones. 5 paras that mattered and a miss. So I should have clicked HP Fire because I would have won. Yes, I understand this is why I lost the game at this moment. But I will say, after getting haxed and haxed and haxed and haxed and haxed and more haxed, it gets to you. You're nervous, you want to win the first NPL Majors game, gets to you. Yeah, I did think about clicking HP Fire, but I was like, why would I click HP Fire? Why can't I just click Leaf Storm? The heat of the moment. And the heat of the moment cost me, like it did versus Aster, I think, in Miners. No. I made the same kind of error versus like Fallout in Miners. But regardless, he kills me. He clicks Stone Edge. And of course, he's not going to click Stone Edge here like a man. He's going to click Water Move. I think Liquidation. Does he click Aqua Jet? Oh yeah, so see, it would have killed. But probably. I think I was at 75% there before. So yeah, yeah, that's the game. I'm gonna be completely honest. It's utter horseshit. Pure, pure unadulterated horse shit. So it's the game we play. Clearly, it's not Dan's fault that he hacks me. We both brought Thunderwave, but it really, really makes you almost lose a bit of motivation because, in all honesty, I think if you have six chances to win the game, like not just chances, but like 6 quote unquote guaranteed ways to win the game, and hack screws you, not just of one of the times, but all 6 of the times, it really sucks. Now, the best way I can say is that I lost this game due to hacks, but Dan won this game because I didn't click HP Fire. I think that's kind of what I'm a metaphor type deal. Ironically, like Kabutops is one of the last months in. I said he's never bringing Kabutops. It doesn't do shit. It doesn't do shit unless you get paralyzed, which is infuriating because I do think I upped. I was clearly 5-2 or 5-3. Outplayed him until I got hacked parried again 5 times. I didn't even remember the Blacephalon until now, so 5 times and miss Leaf Storm, which, you know, what can go wrong goes wrong, right? So, if anything, fucking fix the fucking shit out of T-Wave. Fucking Thunderwave should not be able to make you paralyzed so you can't move. Thunderwave should just lower your speed. Drop it back down to 1/4. That's fine. But the stupid para chance, like poison, burn, they don't have that crap random chance that para has. They just do other things. It's so annoying. And didn't they nerf para Thunderwave too? Like, that's utter horse that I got parried like, so 5 times, and I think like 2 more times. So 7 paras, full paras in the game. And I got to move out of those turns like 3 to 4 times. So that's clearly more than 25%. So is battle area cursed? Because that is BS. Pure BS. And I know I'm ranting, and I do want to say again, it's not Dan's fault. It really isn't his fault at all. It's the crap game we play, and hacks shouldn't exist. I really think the only type of hacks, like Leaf Storm, should not miss because it lowers your special attack. I understand why Fire Blast and Hydro Pump miss. You're basing power off of accuracy, but with Leaf Storm, you're basing a chance to lower your special attack to miss, which doesn't make any sense. You're already using this stupid high-powered move. It's like, why are moves 99-95% accurate? That makes no sense to me. It's so dumb. Hack should only be you can crit someone who has defense boost. Well, that's what I think, bottom line. You can be able to burn, you shouldn't be able to freeze. You can be able to burn, poison, toxic, para, nerfing speed, but I don't know. It's real irritating. I do think I played well until the end. That was in my control. And you know, I think the moral of the story is it's hard not to get tilted in any game you play, right? So I don't know. Just think things through. It was a lot of pressure for the first game too, but I did not click. I clicked Leaf Storm, so that part was on me. The paras weren't, but the Leaf Storm miss was on me. Sure, you could see Dan's side where he probably says, "Oh, I'm so lucky and bad, blah 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 blah." I mean, that's what he said. That's not what I'm saying. But Hopefully Dan gets destroyed. Like, I hope he gets hacked bad. I hope someone gets hacked bad. It should not just be me. I think this was the, like, I've hacked people. I've flinched people in the past. I don't know. I think I've been lucky before, but I haven't really seen anyone get this unlucky. Like 6 different ways to win a game, and you just need one of them to not be hacked, and all 6 were. It's the most unluckiest thing I've ever seen in Pokemon, at least off of the top of my head. So I would like to beat Cheese next week, fairly and squarely. So we'll see. Of course, Dan's linked down below. I'm pretty sure everyone is. So go call him a Haxy Man in the comments, right? But damn. Hope this isn't too salty. I know I rant at the end, but bottom of the line, we choose to play this game, right? So, see ya.